shit. This just in. WWE CEO Vince McMahon loses $350 million in a span of only 24 hours. This, at the time of me doing this video, because I'm a night owl, it's 4 a.m. in the morning. Just feeling ready to watch porn. But Vince McMahon, the CEO of WWE, loses $350 million. That is so fucking crazy. Well, basically, to give you guys details of what's going on, is apparently WWE, World Wrestling Entertainment, lost $350 million. I kind of keep saying $350 million because I just looked at the front page of Yahoo and I see that this is crazy though. And I'm looking at the article as we speak. It pretty much states that they lost 300, and the loss was the result of a few factors, including the lack of confidence in the new WWE online streaming network and a somewhat lackluster new TV deal. If you guys didn't know, the WWE network is basically a network for any wrestling fan who wants to watch wrestling 24/7, and they can have the kind of like incentive to watch it like Netflix and so forth. And it's lackluster because so far they only have 700,000 subscribers since the launching of the network. And it's mostly to the fact that so far the network is mostly in the United States. It's launched in the United States and whatnot. And it's not actually went to a global. This probably would be an incentive to Vince McMahon to go and push it to a global sit. I guess they were trying to US to just get the feel of what the fans. And that is, damn, that's fucking crazy. Now, the other half of it goes to the deal that the WWE has made with NBC Universal. Basically, they took a $150 million amount per year annually to be able to, of course, do what they want to do with the WWE still being on the USA Network and Sci-Fi Channel and so forth. And WWE basically was expected by many to at least get 1/3 more of what that would be. And they took that. Vince McMahon cannot be happy with losing $350 million. That's pretty much 1/3 of his fortune in a day. That's fucking crazy. It says the WWE Network is expected to lose between $45 million and $52 million this year for the WWE Network. And I wasn't planning to do a video. I'm just looking at this. This is a lack of confidence in the product, and failing shares have dropped his fortune to an estimated $750 million. Still not anything bad, but how the fuck can you get that? Results in a huge loss for McMahon, whose net worth peaked at $1.6 billion in March. And that was in March. Let's see, this is May. That wasn't even that long ago. Then Forbes reported shares dropped 29% the week after WWE announced its new online streaming network had only 667,000 subscribers, taking a $325 million chunk out of McMahon's fortune. Damn. Well, as the chairman of the board, I have to say that this is, to me, going to be, stop looking at the article information, but this to me is going to be something that's going to a ripple effect through wrestling, because Vince McMahon, the WWE, is one of the most global, impactful wrestling companies in the world. As much as people want to deny it, it is. WWE is WWE. If you know anything about wrestling, you know because of WWE. What does this pertain to the future? First of all, for the people who have WWE Network, it's a great fucking service. For those people that I know who have it, I actually don't even have it. So I would sit there and say to them, be ready. They're going to raise the fucking payments on the monthly fees for WWE Network. There's no way that Vince McMahon is going to basically risk losing $52 million if he doesn't raise it. Then you got to look at this situation here with the network deal. The WWE, as it relates to the NBC universe and whatever, WWE and NBC have been like this for years. I'm not talking about when they signed with Spike TV or TNN at the time. I'm talking about NBC in general. Saturday Night Main Event used to come on NBC way back in the 80s and everything. This is going to be a huge thing that WWE is going to have to work out. They're going to end up cutting a lot of pay from some of the wrestlers. They're going to end up letting go a bunch of wrestlers. Simple fact, they want to sit there and try to break even. And for a wrestling fan, you're going to notice this in the next couple of months. You're going to see a bunch of wrestlers not on TV anymore. You're going to see a bunch of wrestlers, not wrestling for the WWE. It's sad, but it's true. And my whole thing is the fact that I'm more shocked, excuse me, that just literally that kind of money, $350 million, is not nothing to just shit on or fart away. That's a lot of fucking money to lose. And then in 24 hours? Give me a fucking break. Like I say, it's the network. The WWE network is not doing. And this is from Michael Cole standing up with Vince McMahon's hands up his ass. Excuse me. Get WWE Network, WWE Network, WWE Network. Get WWE Network on every fucking program. SmackDown, you name it. He's fucking shitting it out hard. Vince McMahon is fucked because the simple fact that you have the DirecTV and Dish Network also not even carrying his pay-per-views because they were butthurt by the simple fact of him even announcing the network. And basically, the WWE is pretty much putting the fuck to themselves because the annual WWE pay-per-view ranges between $49 a month. WrestleMania is about $60 or $70 a month. $60 or $70 for that month for WrestleMania. So when you look at the card, WWE Network is very, very good for the average guy who doesn't want to spend too much money because you're only paying $9.99 a month. First of all, you got to look at how hard you have to analyze the marketing for WWE Network. How many people are going to be actually interested in buying the WWE Network, period? To me, I think the WWE Network is a good concept for anyone who watched wrestling from the back in the day who wants to relive anything from the Monday Night Wars and so forth. But at the long run, you're still watching a bunch of wrestling programs. And that's not a knock because I'm a huge wrestling fan. But I have DVDs that I still have the shrink wrap on. Wrestling DVDs that I haven't even watched. And to think that I would like literally just sit back and, of course, there's a bunch of other things I would want to do in a day. Watch movies and so forth. And with Netflix and program stuff like that, Netflix, you're watching different movies, you're doing this, you even watching wrestling. Hulu and all that stuff. You're competing with a whole bunch of other different things, outlets that would have been best if WWE would have just simply been on demand or something like that. That would have probably been a more better option, kind of like how WWE had WWE Classics and so forth, because 700,000 subscribers and you've been promoting this shit pretty much since last year is not going to fit the bill. Vince McMahon, you've lost $350 million. It's time to go and get in the office, get the big heads of your company, and work something out. Because you just lost. That shows you how one strategic move can change the whole atmosphere, the whole retrospect of your company, just like that. $350 million, Ain't no way in hell. And then in 24 hours you lose that? Damn. But yeah, this is Juggy82 just giving y'all this video. This is going to be probably a quick upload to YouTube to let you guys know. $350 million in 24 hours. Yeah. Mr. McMahon is going to say a lot of "you're fired" in the near future. But yeah, guys, this is Juggy82 signing off.